kickoff as we get things. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Central Michigan Chippewas offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting got these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now on the option. He was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Hunt is on its way. Cradles it at the 35. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Pittsburgh's offense will have its first possession of the game. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Fires to the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Leaves it with the running back. It's a seam wide open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got it. It in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll leave it with him. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. And the Chippewas line up to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Might as well stick with him. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Going to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Running behind that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Rushes on him. He's got an open man. And he's knocked down immediately. believe it. They're in the red zone at the 14.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Hit right back to the line. Running back searching for a hole. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Panthers trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? They'll run it here on third and goal. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Dropping back, it's Lavis. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
He gets it away from his own end zone. He takes it at the 45. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. They'll ride Davis here. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And the Panthers will keep this drive going.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Drop play, quarterback keeps it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here's the handoff. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Finds a crease at the 20. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They'll try the outside to the left. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Pitt pushing the pace. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Try to barge their way in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse for this offense. 2 for 2 on this drive and trying to do it again and score a touchdown. Trying to pound their way in. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you've got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pitt.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get...
It's a running room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back and leaves it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Wide receiver going in motion. Using his feet. Oh, he dropped it! Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. The Chippewas will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Looking left. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting the hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play on it.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. From the gun, the running back has it. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Chippewas will line up to punt it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Mount Pleasant today, and welcome into the halftime update. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kelly Shorts Stadium.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of...
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
To the air. It's Holstein. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They boot it away on 4th down. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Finds a little space. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Here comes the heat. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Chippewas will punt this one away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Makes the grab. Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. On the move to his left. And he's forced out of bounds and missed his opportunity to get rid of the football. A huge loss forced on the play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. He cannot get there, it'll be 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Motion from the wideout. This quarterback part of their running game. Finding an escape route. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And now the offense just said, oh, you don't think he's going to run it? You're not going to account for him? I'll do that. Great job taking advantage of the numbers. When you're an offense and you have a quarterback that can do this occasionally, it just puts that little bit of doubt in my head, makes me play it a little bit more on defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the fullback. Breaks the tackle. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Looking for a man. It's Lavis. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. And the Chippewas will call on their punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. The give to Davis. they'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll run this play from the pistol. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The give to the single back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll try the run. Turning on the Jets. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that.
Makes the catch at the 20. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Floating away. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
To the air, it's Holstein. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Panthers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. They just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. And let's see where this team can go.
He'll start the return inside his spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, punt, punt. Wide open spaces. There he goes. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Chippewas, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
This is one way you can try to attack the perimeter of the field, right? Get the option play going. Quarterback has it, reads his key, pitches it out to his running back to see what he can go do in space.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This defense is playing excellent on this drive here in critical down and distances. Second and goal and third and goal. They're able to get sacks and push the offense back, now forcing a field goal try.
A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Chips. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the fourth quarter.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. South Carolina is ruling the roost right now. What an offensive showcase today. They can't be stopped. They're up by 39 over the Groupers. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
It's 2nd down.
And the Chippewas now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. pulls it and fires to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got it looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Chippewas can really attack on this 2nd and short. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Looking downfield, it's Travis. Got his man downfield. Running through contact, all by himself down the middle. Inside the touchdown, Central Michigan. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
14.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. All business today for this ball.